Hello, this is RedZSP, and today we will be learning how to make product images for your IMVU products that you will be submitting. This is one of my product images or product backgrounds that I use in the shop. First of all, you're going to use a new file, and we want that file to be in pixels. You want it to be 100 pixels by 80. 300 resolution. We're going to name it product background. And it can be white, can be transparent, whatever you want to use. Press OK. It has to be at least 80 by 100 pixels, or 100 by 80. Yeah, 100 by 80. Width is 100, height is 80. Next, you make another layer. And I kind of want to make a peachy colored. So, maybe not a peachy, maybe a pink. I always do pink. How about blue? Let's make a blue background on a new layer. And maybe add some lighter blue highlight in the back. So grab your brush tool, and this is where I get kind of funky with all my brushes. Maybe I'll make a tutorial about how to make your own brush. This is a brush I made. It's kind of weird. I'm gonna make it smaller. No, it's too small maybe. Maybe not use that one. Anyway, so just grab a brush that you like to use. Alright. It's kind of accented a little bit, you can hardly see it, but whatever. If you wanted to move it around, you could put that accent color on another layer. So, to get a border, you make a new layer, go to your rectangular marquee tool, select the very edge or how big you want your border to be, and then you go up to select inverse, and go down to color, and I always usually do black. Then you grab your bucket tool and you paint it, and then press Ctrl D if you're on a Windows to deselect that. And look at that, you have your border. It's a little bit thick for a border. On another layer, you will make your name. So make sure that it will show up. Might be too big, because since it's only in pixels, 80 by 100, you'll have to get a very small size text. So this particular font, Star Scene, I usually use it at 6 points. So red, oh, that's too big. Let's use it at 4 points. Red, CSP. You can always make it smaller and hold Shift and drag so it doesn't lose the size. Shift, drag, and then enter. Yes, that looks kind of blurry, but when you zoom out, which will be about here, when you see it on the IMVU shop, it will look not blurry at all. And you can add some different texturing to it by double-clicking that layer. And I usually use a drop shadow because it looks cool. And I set it to 90 degrees if it will let me. 90-degree drop shadow. You can use anything from a gradient overlay or a pattern overlay if you want to get funky with the bubbles. I know I'm special. Or satin. that didn't really work. Oh, because it's dark. Stroke gives it a border if you want your font to be a different color other than black. So now I have a border. Change the size to 1. Nope, outside. Alright. That is just one way how to make a product image. Now, if you're wondering how to add your picture to it, you go over to your, let's go to dress up. You go over to your avatar with whatever clothes that you have on him that you like, and however big you want. I'm going to do the head sample. So you hit star high res no BG, which is high resolution no background. And this cutoff line right here, where I have my name, is where it will cut off the image. So make sure that if you want a full body picture, that you do the full body. But I only want some of the head. So I'm going to hit enter. And why it pauses, it's because it is saving it onto my desktop. So when I go back to Photoshop, I can go to File and always do Open. Alright, listen. So this is only 80 by 100 or 100 by 80 pixels. When you add your picture that you just snapshot from IMVU, it will make it extremely blurry. So you always have to open it as a new file and then drag it into the file that you're working on. So I already have some saved, but I'll use the new one just right here. I'll take it, drag it, pull it into product background, paste, and it's going to be extremely large, so you want to hold shift and drag it down. Holding shift, make sure it doesn't lose its original sized form, because the product that you're working on may be a little bit warped if you don't fix it. Alright, I have my head here. I'm going to press enter so it saves. Notice how my name is not on the right way? So you will take the RedZSP, which is your text layer, and then drag it up so it's behind it. And then you can position him however you want. Oh, you're also going to need this in front of everything. And that is how you make a product image. When you upload it on IMVU, it will look clear and crisp and not blurry. Please remember never to open the product snapshot on your product background layer because it will blur it. Always remember to open it on another file. I hope you learned a lot today. That was dumb. I hope you like my video. Please rate, subscribe, and comment. And comment your IMVU name and your shop URL if you would like me to shout out to you next time. Have a good evening and hope you work well on your products and you gain tiers. I am currently only on tier 1, which is crazy because I know a whole chunk of that. Anyway, you tier 1 people, good luck. Thanks for joining me.